Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. I'm your host, Ellen, and today we have 30 questions on general knowledge. Let's take a look at our Quiz Class awards. And here they are. Let us know how you rank in the comments at the end, along with the answer to the bonus question. So let's begin. Which legendary king is associated with the Knights of the Round Table? Alfred, Arthur, or Richard? Arthur. Which country's capital is known as the Eternal City? Italy, Spain, or Athens? Italy. Which American artist is known for paintings of flowers and the landscapes of New Mexico? Helen Frankenthaler, Lee Krasner, or Georgia O'Keeffe? Georgia O'Keeffe. Which jazz trumpeter is known for his bent trumpet and for pioneering bebop and Afro-Cuban jazz? Miles Davis, Chet Baker, or Dizzy Gillespie? Dizzy Gillespie. Which explorer led the first expedition to successfully traverse the Northwest Passage by ship? John Franklin, Henry Hudson, or Roald Amundsen? Roald Amundsen. Which explorer led the first European expedition to reach the summit of Mount Everest? George Mallory, Sir Edmund Hillary, or Tenzing Norgay? Sir Edmund Hillary. Which Russian-born artist is credited with painting the first purely abstract works? Wassily Kandinsky, Marc Chagall, or L. Lissitzky? Wassily Kandinsky. Which composer's bolero is renowned for its gradual crescendo and repeating melody? Erik Satie, Maurice Ravel, or Camille Saint-Saëns? Maurice Ravel. Who was the first African American to win a singles title at Wimbledon? Serena Williams, Zina Garrison, or Althea Gibson? Althea Gibson. In Chinese mythology, who is the Monkey King with supernatural powers? Erlang Shang, Sun Wukong, or Shang Yi? Sun Wukong. Which city is the capital of Bhutan? Paro, Kathmandu, or Thimphu? Thimphu. Which architect is known for the glass pyramid at the Louvre in Paris? Renzo Piano, Jean Nouvel, or I.M. Pei? I.M. Pei. Which American composer wrote Rhapsody in Blue? Leonard Bernstein, Samuel Barber, or George Gershwin? George Gershwin. Which Norwegian explorer sailed a balsa wood raft called the Kon-Tiki across the Pacific? Thor Heyerdahl, Fridtjof Nansen, or Nat Haudlat? Thor Heyerdahl. Which country won the first Rugby World Cup in 1987? France, Australia, or New Zealand? New Zealand. Which Greek hero killed the Minotaur in the Labyrinth of Crete? Hercules, Theseus, or Jason? Theseus. Which British composer wrote The Planet Suite? Gustav Holst, Benjamin Britten, or Edward Elgar? Gustav Holst. Which Spanish conquistador led the expedition that caused the fall of the Aztec Empire? Juan Ponce de Leon, Francisco Pizarro, or Hernán Cortés? Hernán Cortés. Who set the men's 100-meter world record at the 2009 World Athletics Championships? Usain Bolt, Justin Gatlin, or Tyson Gay? Usain Bolt. Which Native American culture is known for the trickster figure Coyote? The Sioux, the Navajo, or the Iroquois? The Navajo. Which country's capital is Port-au-Prince? Haiti, the Dominican Republic, or Jamaica? Haiti. Which American jazz singer is known as Lady Day? Sarah Vaughan, Dinah Washington, or Billie Holiday? Billie Holiday. Which British explorer's ship, HMS Beagle, carried Charles Darwin on a crucial voyage? Robert Fitzroy, George Vancouver, or James Cook? Robert Fitzroy. Which French explorer is credited with founding Quebec City in 1608? René Robert Cavelier, Samuel de Champlain, or Pierre Gaultier? Samuel de Champlain. Which female tennis player won 22 Grand Slam singles titles before the Open era? Chris Evert, Martina Navratilova, or Margaret Court? Margaret Court. Which city is the capital of Myanmar? Mandalay, Naypyidaw, or Yangon? Naypyidaw. Which explorer was the first to lead an expedition across the continent of Australia from south to north? John McDowell Stewart, Robert O'Hara Burke, or Charles Sturt? John McDowell Stewart. Which American architect is famous for designing the Chrysler Building in New York City? Raymond Hood, William Van Allen, or Shreve Lamb and Harmon? William Van Allen. Which football club won the first European Cup in 1956, now UEFA Champions League? Benfica, Manchester United, or Real Madrid? Real Madrid. In Irish mythology, what is the name of the hero who wielded the Gae-Bog spear? Diarmid O'Devna, Lugh, or Cú Chulainn? Cú Chulainn. And for our bonus question, which African capital city lies on the Gulf of Guinea and is known for its lagoon system? Let us know the answer in the comments. And here are our quiz class awards. Remember to let us know how you rank in the comments. Thanks for playing this quiz, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.